Hi, Angela here, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be playing with plants and stencils and masks. Just the ones I made. We're not going to use any store-bought stuff. So grab your jelly plate, your paint, and your plants and masks, and get ready to have some fun. So I've cleaned most of the stuff off my plate, and I think we're going to use botanicals today. And I've got these little file, like little sleeves where you can stick your papers in. And as you can see, these are the ones I used for the other day. So I'm going to try to keep them. I'm going to get a notebook and put a binder to try to keep them in to see how long, because some of them will last, you know. Other flowers won't hold up to keeping and stuff, you know, like these leaves I'm sure are going to be done for today. But the sturdier ones, like the vine leaves, like these things, they will hold up for multiple uses. So I thought we'd do that. And I also thought we'd play with more homemade masks and stencils I made and just have fun with that. And today we're going to steer clear of our pearl colors, because yesterday I discovered that if you layer them, they start peeling the paint off your jelly prints when you go to pick up a new layer. So I probably won't be using them today. It's getting hard to find those leaves. I mean, they're still out there. They're just harder to find now. It's because the weather's changing, the fall's coming. So I said, let's get as many jelly prints as you can. And if you use leaves like these are off like a berry bush where they have the thorns. Make sure you remove the thorns so you don't damage your jelly plate. Okay, let's start with that. And I'm going to pick it up with a tissue paper. And remember, when using tissue paper, I mean, even with the wet strength, you still kind of have to be a little careful. And I didn't get this on there good, so I will use this to pick up my edge. But press it down all around so you get all the good impression of your leaves and plant material. Okay, and on this one, let's start with the turquoise blue. And hopefully I won't need my baby wipes today because I only have a couple in there and I forgot to bring down another package. I have a shelf upstairs. I keep all my extra household supplies. So we're going to throw down some leaves. And again, we'll come in with some tissue paper and pick it up. Making sure to rub around the leaves. This leaf, the one leaf in here is folded, so that should leave an interesting print. So we'll come in and we'll peek how this is going. And yes, this one's looking good. And see, there's our first print. And I think we'll let this dry, so we'll come over here with my little fan. And then we'll pick this one up. See, right here was my folded leaf. See, my leaf was folded. But that's okay, because it's still a nice print. And we'll pull these and let them dry too. Okay, now what color do we want to come in on this one with? Let's come in with the, okay, with the, we're going to use the bright aqua green. Again, you can use any colors you like. You know, play around, see what you like. It's only paint and paper. Can't go wrong. If you don't like it, you can always throw a white over it or a black and start over. Okay, now we've got those leaf impressions down there. So I'm gonna come in with some little circles, some random shapes. This is scraps from my one I cut the circles out of. So I even used my scraps of that. I just like made some more little shapes. And now we'll pick it up with a piece of tissue paper. Maybe I should use the piece I just got all paint. My fan's blowing everything everywhere. Okay, so we'll pick this up. And we should pick up most of our leaf impressions. Okay, on this one, let's come in with, we'll use the same color over here. And this one we'll do a little differently. We'll make marks on it. And then pull the print. So let's use my little measuring cup thingy here. And just make some marks. And we will bring that over. I got a piece off to the side here that needs a little something extra that I'm just gonna stamp it off on. Okay, now we'll come in with our tissue paper and pick that one up. Again, just having fun, seeing what we get. Okay, we'll come back over here and pick this up and see what we got. See, now we've got some interesting marks, but we have leaves peeking through. And we are gonna pull these. And we're gonna throw them right in on this one. Just to see what we get. 'Cause it's fun. See, I maintain some self-control when I'm making a video, because sometimes I'm singing jelly printing, ooh, ooh, jelly printing. Get a little wild. So I do try to control myself while doing jelly printing, so you don't see my total wacky side, but now I told you about it. I even sang him a jelly printing. And look how nice that came out. I like that. All right, so now with this one, let's come in with, because I'm going to put it on that one, we'll come in with some pink. Let's throw some pink on there, because why not? And here I go. See, I just made a mess. Now I got to remember, be careful. Don't, I just made a mess. No, I'm making a mess. I just cleaned this room. Put everything away, put all the supplies back in their storage bins. I have just little plastic small tote things that fit under my table that I keep all my supplies in. I have them labeled. I have a bin for, I call them my reds. That's for anything, all my jelly prints that are red, yellow, orange. my greens and blues. That includes my purples. Here, let's throw a mask down here. Put our leaf back on here. Turn our fan the other way. And throw our leaves right over our masks. So we're getting some interesting prints. Let's try that one. And we're going to pick that up right on this one. I hope you're enjoying the videos. And those of you, I mean, I've gotten some really nice comments. And yes, I do enjoy making my jelly prints. I have fun in the art room. And all the support does, you know, it's appreciated. See, look at that interesting print. Okay, now we're going to leave that right on there because we can add to it. We'll go with the pink again. But I do appreciate all the comments. I appreciate every subscriber. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, help grow the channel. As long as you're subscribing, I'll be putting out content. Okay, let's do the same with this one. Throw some masks down, some leaves. See, again, just pieces of my scrap that from making my circles. Just cut them into little shapes and you've got a print. A print. You've got a mask. Not a print. Again, don't know what I'm saying. Spent half my life unable to talk. Let's see here. Let's throw another thing on here. Let's do this. Okay, and we'll pick it right up over this. Just to create some more marks. And again, not worried about that I didn't make it all line up. I kind of purposely did it so I would leave some of the open spots. I want to get them filled with paint and use more of my paper. This is called jelly printing on a budget. See, now we've made this print interesting. And we'll just keep going. Okay, let's pull this stuff all off here. Which one now? This one. Want to go on this one. Try to get it on there as smooth as I can. But again, wrinkles are better in our paper than on our face. Got plenty of them there though. Don't know if I'll get to make a video tomorrow. I got a busy day. But I wasn't planning on doing a video today, but here I am. But it's my daughter's birthday tomorrow, and I go see my grandkids, do gymnastics, all that fun stuff. And see, made it a more interesting print. Now I'm going to pull all this stuff. And it's a little dry, so I'm gonna just finish letting it dry on here, and we'll go over it with another color to pick it up. But let's see what we got here. See, now isn't that more interesting? But it needs another layer. Okay, let's see here. What color haven't we done? Let's get some orange out. We ain't done orange. Orange is a fall color. I feel like doing orange. I'm getting up my brayer all tangled in my masks. And when I'm done with my masks, I go soak them in the sink full of dish detergent, you know, like I was doing dishes. I soak them and my brayer, and then I take and rinse them off and kind of try to scrub the paint off. But as you'll see, not all the paint comes off, which is fine. Okay. Well, let's play with these plants. See, these plants are already dying and I just picked them. They don't hold up as well. Okay, what should we do here? We should do some bottle top. Grab my other piece here. If you don't have a piece that you want to add to, just use your brayer off sheet. They make interesting prints too. Now the decision is, do I want to take and put this on a new sheet or over one I already have? Let's go for it. Let's just go over this one. Again, I'm going to go purposely in a different spot so we pick up and use more of my paper. Okay, this one will come in with some yellow. Come in with some yellow. Again, I use the 2 gel plates because I don't like to wait. I'm very impatient. I use 2 gel plates and a fan. In fact, I'm going to add a little more paint to this because I don't want it to dry before I've done stuff. Okay, let's come in with some bubble wrap and just make impressions with the bubble wrap. Little subtle marks. Again, recycling my free stuff. Came with my packages. Well, not that piece of tissue paper. All right, we'll come in with the piece of tissue paper. Smooth that on there. And again, it's going to be another exciting print, I can just tell. Okay, now I want to go around all these little parts of this plant pieces to make sure I get a good impression. See, now didn't that create a more interesting look? Like it, like it, like it. Okay, let's pull our orange ones and let's throw them right down on this one. Again, I'm not going to worry about lining it up. I mean, you can try to line it up if you like. It's a preference. But I don't mind it being not lined up. Let's take a peek at this one and see if it's coming up. Nope, we might need to leave it a little longer. And I put my little Baron away earlier. So I got one right here. My little homemade Baron. Clever, huh? Dug it right out of the recycle bin. And we're leaving a bit on here, but that's all right. Because it's making this nice grungy print and you still see the leaf marks. Okay, so I think we'll come in on this one with, let's do the bright aqua green. And a lot of times this is how I get my grungy prints. Sometimes I'll go purposely make them grungy, but I will just leave stuff on the plate. Pull my prints too soon, leave stuff on the plate so that it gives me that nice grunge the next print. Okay, let's throw some leaves down here. Get some leaves on here. Let's throw some masks on here just to get some more interesting marks, and we're going to go right over this one. And again, not lining it up perfect because I'm using more of that paper. There's no such thing as scraps. I'll use every bit. Okay, let's pull this print. And see, a lot of my grunge on these plates are coming from the wrinkles in my paper. See, made it more interesting. Now let's throw some yellow on here. You know what, let's do some yellow. A dot of pink. A little of our crimson, alizarin crimson. Just to see what we get. And we'll try not to mix it all. We'll spread the yellow across the top. I mean, I don't mind it mixing some, but I kind of want to leave so you can see the variation in the paint colors. A lot of times I will use different brayers to make sure I don't pick up, or I could brayer off in between. But I didn't. Oops. Now I made a mess. Okay, now we're going to put down some leaves. Let's throw down some masks. Just for an interesting look. Let's throw that one right over top. I'm going to pick it up with a clean piece of tissue paper. Try to get as many wrinkles out of it as possible. Now we come back over here and we rub all this good paint. Rub it around all our little plant pieces. Making sure we leave a nice impression. Okay, let's peek. Oh, I want a little more around the stems. Wet strength tissue paper will hold up to more, but it's still more fragile than copy paper. Okay, well, I'm gonna pull that and see, look, that's a gorgeous print. Love it, love it. Now I'm gonna come in with my little piece of tissue paper and pick up that other, some of this other paint so I have cleaner print. And again, this paper will be used. I just keep using it till it gets enough interesting marks, and then I'm like, oh, now your collage paper. Or you go in my journal. Not that I do the journaling much. I'm more into the actual collages. But there we go. There's that. Got a few little seed-like things on there. Okay, now we'll come in. Let's come in on our one we just did the pink on. Let's see what we get there. Again, I'm purposely lining it up wrong to get more print on my paper. Okay, now let's come over and see how this one's turning out. Okay, and I'm gonna come right in with the top piece of this to pick up all this little grunge stuff. And some of it's too dry, but that's okay. It's still gonna make a nice print. And see, this is what we ended up with. I might throw another layer on, I might not. Pull this all up, pick off my little plant pieces. Sometimes you got to pick those little plant pieces. Okay, and let's see here. What color do we want to come in on this one? Let's go for some we're going to do some yellow and pink and mix it. I think that'll look neat. And I'm going to mix it right here on the plate. Oops. Had some plant material stuck to my brayer because I'm kind of just throwing my plants everywhere when I pull them. Okay, now let's take and come in with our thing here, and we'll just stamp it off on the side. Again, just making some marks, creating another layer of interest. And you can see this one has been used with this ring already in a different color. I mean, you could do designs, patterns, whatever you want. I'm just stamping wherever, just making little marks of interest. Okay, we'll come in on a fresh sheet to pick that up. Look at that, all those layers. I like it. Okay, so let's pull all this gunk off this plate. We'll use the orange for that. We'll pull it with orange. We're just using this to try to clean up some of that gunk off that plate. Now to really clean the plate, it'd be best if I left it for like 10 minutes. Sometimes I'll take and put paint down on my plate and leave it overnight, so then it'll pick up all that grunge. And I'll pick it up with cardstock because that's a heavier paper. Okay, and we'll come in with our little Baron and smooth it on, give it a little pressure. See if we pull all this print. Yep, every place but where the wrinkles were. So we pulled most of it. See, we left, that's an interesting print. You can see your little leaves and on all your circles. Okay, let's come in here. Let's come in on this one. We'll do some ultramarine blue. Just a dot of that because we're gonna come in with some white and make it a lighter color because I want to put a light print over this one. I'm not even mixing it thoroughly. You can mix it thoroughly if you like. Okay, now let's throw down some plants, some leaves. Get lots of stuff on here. Hitting my fan, you can tell, you can hear it. Throw down some masks, some more leaves. Now some I did over, some I did under. It's really whatever you want. And again, I'm going to purposely not line it up so I cover more of my paper. And just make more of it a jelly print. And you come in and you rub all those places. Make sure you press down all your leaves. Get around every little nook. In all the little spots in your masks or stencils. Whatever you put down. See, it's still a little wet and I did pull up the paper some, but that happens. You go back the other way and you can get it off without messing it up too bad, without tearing it. If you continue, you'll just tear it more. Oh, I'm gonna get out that wash wipe I do have and clean up some of this so we don't tear on all this thick paint. Again, not making it perfect. Still leaving some little grunge. I don't care about that. Okay, so now we're going to take, this one needs something. So what are we going to do for this one? Let's see here. I think we'll do some pink. We'll do pink across the top. And then yellow on the bottom. And see what we get. Now I'm thinking I'm going to throw down some masks. Because why not? We'll throw down some leaves. Let's throw down some more masks. Our paper wants to blow away. Gotta tell it, no, no, no. Stick around, we're gonna use you. Oh, let's put a little one right in the center of our circle. All right, let's pull that on this. Again, don't have to line it up perfect. Hope you're having fun with these videos. I hope you're having as much fun watching and trying it on your own as I am making it. Okay, let's peek the progress. Very nice. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Now we're going to pull all this stuff. And I don't know if it's wet enough. It might not be wet enough, but we're going to try to pull the print. And if not, we'll just throw some paint over. But this one needs a little pizzazz. So we'll try pulling it on that. Okay. Well, I want it a little cleaner around this little plant. See, that's what it needed. It just needed some zhuzhing up. So we just zhuzhed it. Okay, let's see here. Where should we put this one on? Let's put this one on this one. Because we haven't done that yet. We haven't got any orange on this one. It needs some orange. And again, I got lots of wrinkles, so we're going to end up with a lot of different little marks. Yep, again, if you enjoy the videos, be sure to hit subscribe. It helps grow the channel. I know I've already said that in this video, but it helps grow the channel, and we did pick up. It helps grow the channel. It helps to find my content. It encourages me to put out more content. And you get all these gorgeous prints. Oh, I'll even show you my grunge pickup. I mean, and you gotta admit, it's kind of fun. If you're not jelly printing, you don't know what you're missing out on. Oh, there we go. That's a nice print. Okay, well, thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. And as always, have a wonderful day.